all the data set, all the recording, and all the stuff that we will be using. You will get all these things at the end of the masterclass. Okay. So today I'm your host Ganesh, and this masterclass will be about the basics of Power BI. Will be introduction of Power BI, who have used the Power BI and who have not used the Power BI before. All of them can learn, and we will be taking one interesting data set. There will be IPL data set. So who are all interested in cricket will be learning it in more fun way. So they will be able to learn it. So who are interested in cricket, just type yes in the chat box. Okay. So this master class. Okay, so this master class is basically presented by Tech Arena Learning Hub. So it's an IT institute where lot of courses are provided by them, like Power BI, data analyst. Every courses are presented by. So this is a free master class presented by Tech Arena Learning Hub. So you can visit the website whenever you want to learn something, because there are some tutorials also available. You, if you want to learn some theoretical part, you can visit over here as well. Okay, so I will be pasting the link in the group. So after the session or during the session as well, you can visit this link. Okay, so just visit the links. So it's Namita is basically an online institute. So it's from Mumbai, and we means they take basically online classes. Okay, so all the stuffs are online. And if you want to visit their LinkedIn profile as well, you can visit their LinkedIn profile as well. If you have any doubt, you can visit and connect, because they post lots of stuff related to job or IT, Python, data science, data analyst, everything they post on the LinkedIn profile. So I will share the LinkedIn profile as well with you. You can just connect with them on LinkedIn as well. Okay. So just give me. So I will be pasting the LinkedIn profile on the chat box. Okay, so whoever have joined now, so this masterclass is presented by Tech Arena Learning Hub. I have pasted the group link in the website link as well as LinkedIn account and website link in the chat box. So whoever want to visit the website and LinkedIn, they can check, and they can connect on LinkedIn as well. Okay, so okay, then most of them have joined, I guess. Okay, then we will begin with Power BI. What is Power BI? And okay, let's begin. So during this time, like, you can uh, on your mic, and if I ask some question, you can tell me on mic if you are comfortable, and if you are comfortable in writing in chat box, you can write in the chat box as well. Okay, whatever feels suitable for you, and whatever you are comfortable in, you can tell in the chat box. And if I ask you some question, you can on your mic and say that as well. Okay, so then let's begin with Power BI, introduction to Power BI. And after some introduction, we will start with the visualization of IPL dataset. Okay, so do you know what is business intelligence? Can anybody tell me what exactly is business intelligence? Whatever you know about what is business intelligence, because Power BI is a BI tool. So BI in Power BI stands for business intelligence. So do you know what is business intelligence?
Can I say something?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Um, well, according to my view, well, my name is Victor from South Africa.
Okay.
Um, well, according to my view, isn't business intelligence like developing new systems to, to better your business or to operate better, like meaning like finding digital platforms or digital ways or other ways to improve your business just so that it can operate much more quicker and easier. And also, like every system that you create in a business, like in a way, it has to generate just more, like it has to grow the business rapidly. So I don't
Correct.
know if what I'm saying is right,
Yes,
but like,
yes. Yes, you are very much correct and very close to it. Like business intelligence is basically to know some insights of your business, so that will it will help to grow your business in much more rapid way. Correct? You have said this point. Like you have to
okay,
find some insights, like what are the profit of our business, what products are doing some profit. Like suppose we are having a business of laptops, so there will be some products like which laptop is doing more business. Okay, so we will be using more of the products. Like if this product is doing more business, then I will stock it in our store. I will stock more of this product, so it will be more profit to me. So business intelligence is basically to know your insights of your business, main important points of your business. Okay, so you are very close
okay.
to it and you have answered it. So what's your name?
Yeah. Victor.
Can you just type in the chat box?
Okay, thank you. Um,
Hello, sir.
Hi, Junaid. Who's there?
Sir, can you record the video, please?
Okay, I have started the recording, and whoever will be present till the end of the classroom of the master class will get the recording and the data set. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Namita, use business data by using software to know insights. Okay, it's pretty much correct. Okay. Victor from South Africa, member of Blueprint Institute. Okay. Okay, Victor. So you are from South Africa. So do you watch cricket over there?
Cricket.
Yes. Is it popular?
Uh, oh yeah, like yeah, it is popular in South. All sports are popular in South Africa. We have various. Well, South Africa is more like a we're into sports, but cricket mostly. Like yes, they do play it. Cricket, rugby, and soccer is more like a thing in South Africa.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah,
So because we will be today using the IPL data set, so that's why I asked you. Okay, no problem.
okay, okay, no
Okay,
problem.
okay. Then we will move forward. Uh, you can mute. Everyone can mute their mic. So when you work as a data analyst, I am talking as a data analyst. So what your job role will be, like whenever you work as a data analyst or a Power BI, or you work on Power BI, first of all you will get some raw data. Like the data that you will get will be not in proper format. You have to apply some business intelligence on that raw data, and you have to find some insights, business insight, like some valuable and important things for your business that will help to grow your business. That's where BI tools comes in place. Like you can visualize, you can use that raw data to find something meaningful from that raw data, something important from that raw data. That's where BI tools are used. Okay, so Power BI is one of the BI tools that we have. Okay, so So these are some phases of business intelligence. Like first, an IT dependent will give you some data, like from the organization data or any data that you will work on. So as an analyst, your role will be to analyze the data, to present some beautiful graphs and present it to the end user. Okay, this will be your job role. So this is how phases of business intelligence works. So your end goal will be to present the graphical represent of your data to the end user. Okay. Now tell me what is data visualization. Can anybody tell me what is data visualization in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic and ask say. What is data visualization? Can anybody?
Can I try again, sir?
Yes, yes, sure, go for it.
Okay. I'm not really like good with all this knowledge, but then
Yes,
like
sir.
and again,
No,
it's my first time. Yeah.
no
Okay.
problem. You can go for it. If you say something wrong, also it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it's more like presenting the business performance on like I think graphs or pie charts or
Yes.
like different types of digital uh, um, tools that you can show the total performance of a company or a certain performance of a company.
Correct. Correct.
Um,
Yes. So most of them have written over here. Pictorial or graphical representation, very good. Jasdeep Singh, very good. Namita, graphical representation, very good. Okay, data in form of graphs, correct. Somebody has written the whole definition. Akshay, okay, okay, nice, correct. So data visualization is basically to represent data in graphical format, because when we get some data in Excel or SQL or Excel, the data is forms of rows and columns, like their data is stored in forms of table. But that data is not more convenient for the client, like they cannot visualize some important things. So in Power BI, what we can do, we can represent data in form of some graphs. So graphical representation is used. Okay, so in the graph format, like some there are bar graph, pie charts, all the stuffs are there, we can represent data. Okay, I will show you, like let's open Power BI, so you will get a clear picture about what I am exactly talking about. So why is data visualization important till the time Power BI gets load? I will just explain you why is data visualization important in nowadays. So first important point is, with the help of data visualization, we can identify key areas and hidden patterns of your business. Like, so the data that we get, we cannot directly identify with our naked eye. So we have to do some visualization. By doing that visualization, we can identify some key areas of our business, like which product is giving us most profit, which on for which product the customers are more attractive, which products get repetitive orders. Okay, all these things we can find out, so that we can increase our productivity. Get factor that give better customer insights, like I told you, which products are customer keen to buy and which products are customer waiting for. All the stuffs we can get from our visualization, and analyze and associate data and product and make proper prediction. Like if you are running a store, like with this visualization you can make proper prediction, like which items you need more in your store and which items you doesn't. Like if some certain items are giving you loss, like you can remove that items from your store. Okay, so these are some important factors of visualization. Okay, if I want to give you some examples, so this is how a normal visualization look like, a dashboard or a report you can say. So these are some graphical representation. Instead of Excel, what we can do is we can use the graphs and chart to showcase our reports. Like if you see over here, this is an Excel chart. Okay, so this is not more convenient for us like to visualize something. There will be some data that we cannot visualize. So in place of that, this graphical representation is much more clearer and much more convenient for the client. Okay, so everybody is clear with what is visualization? Okay, everybody is active, so they are paying attention. Very good. Okay, so we have like covered some basics of Power BI, like introduction to Power BI. Now we will be moving towards the practical part. I will be showing you some graphs and some graphs, tables, everything, and after that we will be moving towards the IPL dataset. Okay. So first of all, I will show you how to download the Microsoft Power BI. Like you can download Power BI from, one second, anybody is joined, I think. So you can download Power BI from Microsoft official website. So the version, there are different types of Power BI. So the version that most of the organization uses is Power BI desktop, because Power BI desktop is the free version you can download on your system, and most of the organization has uses well. And other Power BI versions are Power BI server is there, okay, and one more Power BI version is there, but every version is quite similar to each other. Like if you learn the Power BI desktop, you can use any of the version. Okay, it's not more complicated, it's quite similar to each other. Okay, then we will be starting. So to download Power BI, you can visit this website, the Microsoft official website, and you can download from here. Okay, this is the website link. You can download Power BI from here. So it's simple, just click on download and then you can click on next and it will be installed. So Power BI is little bit heavy software, so it takes little time to get installed, and whenever you open it, it takes little time. Okay. Okay, then okay. And one more way that you can download Power BI is you can download directly from Microsoft Store, because Power BI is a Microsoft product. Like Power BI is powered by Microsoft. Okay, so it is a Microsoft product, so you can directly download it from Microsoft Store. So when you click in the search bar in Microsoft Store, and if you click over here Power BI, you can download the Power BI directly from here. As you can see over here, you will get the Power BI from the Microsoft Store itself. Okay, so you can download the Power BI from here. Okay, then let's, what happened, Parth, what doubt do you have? Parth, will it work in MacBook? No, Parth, Power BI doesn't support MacBook because it's a Microsoft product. So mostly Power BI works only on Windows. Okay, because it's a Microsoft product, so Power BI mostly works only on Windows. So for Mac, you can like use Tableau. So Tableau is also a visualization tool. It's a bit different from Power BI. Like if you learn basics of visualization, you can use Tableau as well, because in Tableau also you have to represent the data in form of graphs only. Okay. Okay. Okay, Victor, you can download during the session or after the session as well. Okay. So I will be showing you the overview of Power BI and what all we can do using the Power BI. Okay. So when you open the Power BI, this is how it looks. So this area is known our report area. So this is our area. As you can hover over it, this is our report area. So those who have joined recently, just let me cover that we have installed Power BI, and we have discussed about Tech Arena Learning Hub, the institute that they have hosted this Power BI masterclass. So you can visit this website. I have given the link in the description or in the chat box. Okay, and we just have discussed some basics about Power BI. So now we are going to start with the IPL dataset in just a moment. 1 second, I will just message in the group. Those who want to join can join. Just a moment, I am typing a message in our WhatsApp group, Power BI Masterclass. Okay, so everybody is here. Okay, so now we'll be seeing the Power BI overview, the look and feel of Power BI, and what all we can do with Power BI. Then we will load the dataset. Lot of students are joining because for the IPL dataset, I think. Okay, let's start then. So this is our report area. As I was saying you, this is our report area. Here you can present, drag and drop the graphs, and you can do the data visualization, or what you say, you can create the dashboard over here. Okay, so this is the report area where you can create our dashboard. So there are any number of pages you can add, like page 1, page 2, page 3. You can add any number of pages according to the requirement of your report. So, and at the end you will create a report or dashboard that fits in one page. Okay, so today I will be going to show you the different types of graphs, and we will be working on some different types of graphs. So this is our report area. The second one is our table. So when you load some data, here you will be able to see some data. I haven't loaded any data yet. So whenever you load some data, you will get the data over here. And this is data modeling part. So when you have some tables, so I haven't loaded table yet. So when you load some table, there are some connections to be established between these tables. So if there are some common columns or rows, you will establish a connection between them. Okay, if it doesn't require, you don't have to establish the connection. Okay, So let's start, then we will load our IPL dataset. Okay, so at the end of the masterclass, I will be giving you the dataset as well, the IPL dataset that I will be using. So basically, the dataset I have is CSV file. So so these are some different types of data that you can load, or different types of sources, as you say. When I click on load more, okay, Junaid, you will get the recording at the end of the session, at the end of the masterclass. Who will be there at till the end will get the dataset and the recording. After the end of the masterclass, I will be asking for you the mail ID. Those who will send me the mail ID, I will provide the recording to them who are present till the end. Okay, and those who have joined now, we have completed basics of Power BI. Now we will be starting with the IPL dataset visualization. Okay, so these are some sources that you can load data from. Like, you can load your data from Excel, you can load some CSV or text file. If you are working on some API, you can load it from XML or JSON format. You can load your SQL database as well, like Oracle, SQL, and lot of databases are there. Like, you can connect it with Azure. Okay, these are some data sources you can connect your data from. So we will be working on CSV file. Okay, so in CSV file we have two data set. First one is our matches and second is one our delivery. So we have to load the data set one by one. So first I will load the matches data set. I will explain you what exactly is there in the data set. First, give me a moment, I will load the data set. Okay, so this is how it looks. So in the matches, we have, like, from 2008 to 2018, I guess. We have records of 10 or 12 seasons. So 2000 till 2019 we will be having records. Okay, so when you want to load the data, you will click on data, and if you want to do some changes, you will click on transform data, or you can do some changes after loading the data as well. So first I will just load the data, then I will explain you what exactly there is in the data set. So it will take some time to load the data. Am I not audible? Hello, is my voice audible to everyone? Can anybody just confirm? Okay. Okay, so we have loaded the matches table. As you can see in the right hand side, we have the tables. So whenever you load data, the table will be seen on the right hand side. Has anybody joined? Okay, when you load some data, your data will be presented on the right hand side as well. You can see in the tables. So this is the table. Okay, so this is let so I will just format the date, so we will get to know from which.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So sorry to disturb you, sir. Actually, in between I got disconnected. Can you please repeat again how much we did till now?
Akil Rashid. Okay, so you just joined now.
No, no, I joined earlier, but I got disconnected. Some issue was there with my
Okay,
connection.
so what we did is we just have load the data, this matches table. I'm going to load one more table, so I will show you how to load this data. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
what is necessary to load the data? So you know, you have to just need this CSV file, and I will show you once again how to load the data. So this is our date column. As you can see, I will just filter it in ascending order, so we will get the proper dates. So if there is any blank columns, if there is any blank data, I will remove it and I will sort in ascending order. There were some blank data, that's why the data is not proper. I don't want this blank data. Okay, so we have our first season starting from 2008, correct? Remember, the IPL first season was started from 2008. So these matches are from April 2008. The data set is, so city is like where the match has taken place. Team 1 Kolkata Knight Riders, but Team 2 Royal Challengers Bangalore was the first match, and it was season 2008. So toss winner, we have column, so who have won the toss, we have the column called toss winner. Toss decision, like after winning the toss, who have selected like fielding first or batting first, we have that data. And result, we have one result that is normal, or like if there is any super over, so the result will be super over. If it is normal, there will be normal, and DL means Duckworth Lewis applied. And then we have winner. So first match was won by Kolkata Knight Riders, win by 140 runs. Everybody might have remembered this Brendan McCullum innings, who have scored 100 in the first match itself. Like the player of the match was McCullum. Okay, so these are the data we have, and the venue and the name of our umpires. Okay. Okay, clear the data set that we have loaded the first. Is there any doubt in this data set? Okay, now we will load one more table called delivery. So who have missed the part, just pay attention. So now we are going to load one more data set. Okay, so who have missed it, just pay attention. So you have to click on get data. We will be using CSV file, so I will click on CSV. Then we have this deliveries column. So this is some 17.3 MB file, so it will take more time to get load in our Power BI. Okay, so I will click on load. It will take few moments to get load. So this deliveries table basically contains ball by ball information from season 2008, like what happened on each and every ball. So it contains ball by ball information from 2008. So if I click on this deliveries table, so this is something like ball 1, batsman, non-striker, bowler. Okay, we have ball by ball information, what happened. Batsman runs 1, so if there is single it will be 1, if it is 4 it will be 1, if there is some dismissal it will be dismissal. Okay, so from starting season we have lots of record over here. Okay, so there will be lot of balls bowled, correct? Okay, so these are the two data set that we have. First is matches. I have explained you the data set of the matches. all the columns and rows, and the delivery is ball by ball information of each matches. Okay, so we will be starting with our visualization. So before visualization we have to see the data model. So this is how data model look like, our two table that we have loaded. So first is matches. In this we have city column, date column, id column, everything. Okay, empire venue. And in this delivery column, we have ball, batsman runs, batting team, everything we have. So I think there is no such common tables are. So one common column is there, like id and match id. So these are common column in both table. Like this id is also referencing the matches of the id, it will be unique, and this delivery is also referencing match id, but just their names are different. So to establish connection between these two, data modelings come into picture. So how to establish connection? You have to just drag and drop this match id over here. Okay, so there will be one connection established between those two tables. So when you hover over it, you can see like these two columns have been we have created a connection like this. From this table we have id, and from this table we have match id. Okay, whenever you create a connection, just hover over it to see that you have correctly create a connection between them only. Okay, so we have done with the data modeling part, and I have explained you the data set. So now we will be moving toward the visualization. Yes, when you delete some blank record, there is some possibility that important information might get deleted. So whenever you remove some blank information, you should be very sure about it. Okay, so I had studied the data set, so that's why I have removed some blank information. There might be possibility that one or two matches might be missed. Okay, because the data set that I got was not properly, so that's why I removed the blank data. So whenever you try to remove some blank data, make sure that you study your data set properly, then only go for to remove the blank data. Okay Namita. Okay, what is meaning that one star? Okay, where you are asking in the data modeling. Okay, so this one star means that one to many relations. Star means many relationship. So this id, and there are different types of relationship you have to study, like many to many, one to one. When you learn SQL, you will be learning all the stuff. Okay, in SQL you will be learning like one to one relationship, many to many relationship. When you learn SQL properly, your data modeling will be clear. Okay, so it's one to many relationship, or you can say yes, one to many relationship in that. Okay, so now we will be starting with our visualization of IPL data set. So till now everything is clear, the data set and everything that I have loaded is clear. So are you excited to start with the visualization of in Power BI with IPL data set? The combination is very like interesting. So all of you are interested and excited to start with the visualization? Just type in the chat box, so we will begin. Okay, so while learning this IPL dataset, I will be giving you some example, like if you are using some business datasets, how will you compare? So whenever you get dataset, along with the dataset, you will be getting some question from the client as well. Not only the dataset, the client wants some insights from your business, or like we are working on this IPL dataset, so there will be some question. Okay, so we have to answer those questions. Our main motto, our main aim behind creating this visualization is we have to answer some questions of our client. So our client has given you some question, let's say. So in an IPL match is going on, and while watching IPL match, you might see that they give some information while when the when the match is like this, show you the top scorer like the orange cap, who is winning the purple cap, who is winning the orange cap, correct, who have taken most number of wickets, who has taken most number of catches, or who have scored most number of runs. All these things they show while live matches. So what happens is they have the data set, and whenever some commentators ask some question, they directly show us on TV. Okay, so our main aim behind this visualization is we will be answering some answers to the question. Okay, so my first question is, who have scored most number of runs in IPL? So our this data set is from 2008 to 2019. Okay, so between these seasons, who have scored most number of runs, we will be working on that. So let's see what we have got. So in the matches column, top score, so if there is some runs in the matches column, we will see this is win by runs, so we don't want this, we want some batsman's runs. So let's see in the deliveries table if we got some data. Okay, so we have batsman names over here and batsman runs. Okay, so we have batsman runs column over here. So with this batsman runs and batsman column, with these two columns we can identify who have scored most number of runs. So here, as you can see, there are different types of graph present over here, and when you hover over it, you will get the name of your chart. So this is cluster column chart, this is some pie charts. Okay, so in the deliveries column, and my question is, can anybody type in the chat box what my question is? I want to know who has scored most number of runs from season 2008 to 2019. Okay, somebody just type in the chat box so that everybody will be able to know who has just joined. Okay, thank you Jasdeep Singh, thank you. So just read the question, this is my question, and we will be try to figure out the answer. Okay, so who has scored most runs in IPL, we are trying to figuring it out from the season 2008 to 2019. So in the deliveries column, we have a column called batsman. Okay, we will drag and drop over here batsman. So it is giving us some in tabular format and in ascending order, like Ashish Reddy, Anil Kumble, these are names of sub batsmen, but we don't want in a tabular format, we will be visualizing some graph. So let's say a clustered column chart, or say clustered bar chart. Okay, so now nothing is showing because x-axis is empty, in y-axis we have batsman, and let's say in x-axis I will say batsman runs. Okay, now you can see this graph, and if you want to see in full size, just click on the focus mode so you can see. So I think Virat Kohli has scored most number of runs. So when you hover over it, you will get to know how much runs. So total 5,434 runs, 5434 runs Virat Kohli had scored. So it's data from 2019, so Suresh Raina was also playing in that time. So Raina was also not far away. So Raina has scored some 5415 runs. Okay. So can anybody tell me how much run Virat Kohli has scored till this season, like 2023? Because this data is till 2019. Is there any Virat Kohli fan over here who can tell me in the chat box? Okay, Parth. Virat Kohli has scored 7,000 plus run. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so this data is till 2019. So according to the 2019, Virat Kohli has scored 5434 runs, and behind that was Suresh Raina. Okay, and we have got lots of record over here, like all the batsmen runs. So we don't want all the names of the batsmen. Suppose we want only top 5, top 15, anything like that. So what you can do is you can apply filter over here. So like if you want, if I say I want only the records who have scored greater than 3000, the runs greater than 3000, so you will click on it and you will apply filter. So our records will be less. So see, our record has been reduced. So I don't want all the records. Suppose I want only top 5 records. So what I will do is I will apply a filter over here. Apply filter in batsman. You will go in basic filtering and you will say top n. So in top n filtering, suppose I want only top 5 records. So I say 5, and in the value field you have to uh, click drag and drop the runs and apply filter. Okay, now we will get only the top 5 records. So first one is Virat Kohli, second number Raina, third is Suresh Raina, then we have David Warner and Shikhar Dhawan. So with this visualization we have found that Virat Kohli has scored most number of runs. So we have answered our question, like who has scored most runs in IPL. So we have answer to the question, that is Virat Kohli. Okay, everybody understood it, how we have done it? And do you like your first visualization? Well, you have created your first bar graph, or you can say first visualization in Power BI, and with the help of cricket dataset, IPL dataset. Okay, so like you can make it more beautiful, because in Power BI our main, after creating the dashboard, our goal will be like to make it beautiful as well. So like you can give different colors to this bar. So let's say we will color it according to the team. So when you click over it, go to the visualization, go to the format your visual, then in the bar color, as you can see, it's by default blue. So we will give different colors according to the team. Okay, so Virat Kohli plays for RCB, so we will give some red and black color. So let's say go to more colors, and we will be selecting some red and black color for Virat Kohli, because he plays for RCB. This will be good, I think. Okay, for Suresh Raina plays for CSK, so let's make the color as yellow. I will be some light yellow color. It's perfect. So for Mumbai Indians, already it's blue, Mumbai Indians. Let's make some dark blue. Okay, and David Warner and Shikhar Dhawan, now they are playing for different teams, but till 2019 I guess they are playing for SRS, Sunrisers Hyderabad. So I will make them orange. And can anybody tell me which team Shikhar Dhawan currently plays for in the 2023 IPL season? Okay, Akshay. PNB. No, Junaid, it's Shikhar Dhawan currently plays for Punjab Kings. Okay. Okay then. So we have created one beautiful visualization, and we have got the answer that Virat Kohli has scored most number of runs. And behind that you can add some pictures as well if you want. Like if you want a picture of Virat Kohli, you can add that as well. So select the graph, go to the visualization, and in this plot area background you can browse any image, and you can like select that image. So I have already downloaded and keep it in our desktop. So after placing it, keep it fit, or you can say fill, any cheese you can like fit will be perfect. And if you want to increase or decrease the transparency, you can do that as well. So when I select over here, as you can see, now it's looking pretty good. So we have selected one image as well, and we have created one bar graph. So did everybody like this visualization? How was it? Did everyone like the first visualization that we have created, and the filter that we use, like top 5? Okay. Okay, we will be moving towards our next visualization. Yes, Akhil, I will share the CSV file at the end of the masterclass. Whoever there at the end, we will be sharing the recording and the data set as well. Okay. Okay, now we will be moving towards our next visualization. The next question that some commentator or any organizer of the match ask, like, who has won most number of player of the match award, like man of the match award you say, or the player of the match award. Okay, so we have to find the first player of the match column. So where it is, like it will be in matches I guess, because the matches, it's a matches record. So we have toss winner, we have toss decision, and then we have team winner. Okay, here is the column called player of the matches. So we will be visualizing this record. So let's say we will create some clustered column chart. Okay, select this one, and we will be representing some, what we have to represent, we have to represent the most number of, who have won most number of player of the match award. Okay, so here is the column called player of the match award. You can drag and drop in the x-axis. So in the x-axis we have got player of the match award, and in the y-axis or the values also you have to drag and drop this one, or you can drag and drop directly over here. So we will get the record. No, we don't want this legend, we want in y-axis. Okay, as you can see, if you click on focus mode, who have won most number of player of the match award, it's Chris Gale I guess, so almost 20. So when I hover it, so Chris Gale have won 21 man of the match awards. Okay, so similarly we will apply filter. We don't want all these records, we will be needing some our requirement will be like top 5 only, or top 10. You can like filter anyway, like top 5 or top 10. So I will be filtering out top 5. So I say player of the match. In basic filtering, I want top 5 player of the match award only. And in this also you have to drag and drop the apply filter player of the match. It happened something else only. Okay. First player, not, we don't want the first player of the match, we want the count. We want the count. And now it's proper. So we have answered the question, who has won most player of the match award. It's Chris Gale. So Chris Gale have won 21 awards, AB de Villiers have won 20, David Warner have 17, and MS Dhoni and Rohit Sharma, these 3 players have also, MS Dhoni also having 17 man of the match awards. Okay, so we can color these charts as well, like these graphs. Let's color it. Now format your visualization date. In the columns we want the bar colors. Let's say show all. So Chris Gale was playing for RCB that time, so let's make it red. AB de Villiers is also from RCB, Warner from RH, MS Dhoni from CSK, and Rohit Sharma from Mumbai Indians. Okay, so we have visualized, and you can like change the titles of, like here we have count of player of the match award. So make it simple. Like if you want to add some title, just change the title. What we will do, we will write top what we can say, player of the match awards, player of the match awards. Okay, and you can make it center, so it will look good. And if you want to make it bold also you can make it bold. Okay, and if you want this x-axis or y-axis, you can remove that. So I will say x-axis, I don't want x-axis, I don't want y-axis. In general also title. Okay, so we have answered a question like who has won most player of the match awards. Let's keep it x-axis because we want the names of the player. So let the name of the player be there, and we will change the color and make it little bit black so it will be properly visible. Okay. Clear how you can format your visuals, like you can add many designs and you can format it. Okay, everybody clear? Thank you Jasdeep Singh for writing the question. So we have created one more visual like the player of the match award. Okay, we will be now moving toward the next visualization. So before that, I want to know, is everybody finding it interesting, the visualization that we are doing using the IPL dataset? Is everybody finding it interesting? Okay. Okay, Saurav. Yes, everybody is finding it. Okay, so before moving to the next visualization, just I wanted to know who is your favorite player. Like, can you tell me in the chat box, like, who is your favorite player? Just everybody write in the chat box who is favorite player. King Kohli, Virat Kohli, Sehwag, MS Dhoni. Wow. So my personal favorite is MS Dhoni. I am big fan of MS Dhoni. So Rohit Sharma, okay, Vishal. So mostly Virat Kohli, Kohli, Rohit Sharma and MS Dhoni. These three players have most number of fans. Okay, now nice, great. Okay, we will be moving forward and create our next graph. So you can like create some I will be showing you different types of charts. So one of the important chart you can say is pie chart. Pie chart is one of the important chart that you have almost in every dashboard, as you can say. Okay, so if you let's see which team has won most number of matches. If you want to see something like that, or what you can do, like we don't for that we will require lot of things. Okay. We will see pie chart later. Okay, because I have kept the pie chart for toss. Okay, for the toss we will represent in pie chart. Let's see which team has most number of matches, or which team has won most number of matches. So we can create in this same page, or we can do this in our different page. So we will be taking one clustered let's say clustered column chart only. Here we will create pie chart next. So our first question is, which team has won most number of matches? Thank you Jasdeep once again for writing the question. So there will be a column called matches won, I guess. Or what we have to do, we have to count the winner. In the matches column we will be having a column called winner. Yes, as you can see we have a column called winner. We will just drag and drop the winner column over here, and in y-axis also we have to drag and drop this winner column. Okay, so now when I click on focus mode, as you can see Mumbai Indians have won most number of matches. When I hover over it, it's 109. So Mumbai Indians have won 109 matches. Second one is Chennai Super Kings. have won 100 something matches. Okay, so this is data from 2008 to 2018 or 19. So there were some teams like Rising Pune Super Giants and Kochi Tusker that they have played for 2 years, 2 or something years, like to 2016 or 2014. In some years they have played. So we have got that data as well. Okay. So we have this, and if you filter some, if you want to filter some data, like if you don't want any details of teams, you can remove it. Like if you don't want, so select all. If you don't want any details of Pune Warriors or Rising, because they haven't played all the season, that's why I am removing them. And so say Kochi Tuskers also have not played all the ones. So these are some 8 teams that were present from starting till the end. So it will be better for our visualization. Okay, so Mumbai Indians have won most number of matches till the end. You can format it. Let's say data visualization, columns, show all. We will visualize it properly. CSK, KKR, let's make it black. RCB red, Kings 11 Punjab. Okay, I am selecting some random colors. You can make it more beautiful. Okay, let it be. And if you want to add some image behind it, you can add some image as well. You can select the title like count of winner. Okay, so from this visualization that we have find is Mumbai Indians have won most number of matches. It is 109 matches. Okay, so how it's important, the importance of visualization you are getting to know, because only from this table we cannot find out who have won most matches, who have won most number of runs, who has scored most number of runs. That's why visualization is very important, and Power BI is one of the very great tools to have to do this visualization. It's quite simple as well. Okay, so clear this one, and you can make it more beautiful, because I am not spending time on the designing part, because I want you to learn the logic. Okay, how we are creating graphs and what are the columns we are using. So when you spend time on your design, you will create more beautiful, awesome charts. Okay, who has taken most number of wickets? Okay, Junesh Sheikh, I will give you the data set, you can find out that as well. If we have some wickets column, yes, we have a win by wickets. We don't have the wickets, like we will be having that in deliveries column, like the wickets one. Okay, in the deliveries table we will be having the wicket, because this data is ball by ball. So what happens in the ball by ball, like in this player dismiss column and the bowler name, you can visualize the how I visualize the runs. So I will be giving you this as an assignment. Let's try to identify who has taken most number of wickets. Okay, you can do that. Like we have batsman name, I guess we will be having bowler name, if there is, if it, yes, we have the bowler names as well. So according to the bowler name and the wicket dismissal column, you can find out the wickets. Okay, you can try it out. I have different questions, so I will be trying that questions. Okay, so we have one visualization, count of winner.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
I just want to know, like, can we have a different backgrounds? Like, just now you changed the background with Virat Kohli's picture.
Yes,
So,
correct.
like,
Yes,
and
correct. You
if
can
we
change.
want, And like if we tap on the Suresh Raina, so we get the different background like that.
No, it won't be possible like dynamic backgrounds. You will be having one background for each and every charts. Okay, one background for one round. Or you can, what you can do is you can completely change the background. Like we have white background, correct? So you can like a different player's background in directly. Like when I click on empty area and click on canvas settings or canvas background, you can like change the wallpaper. Like instead of white wallpaper, you can select some colors, or you can download an image and you can change the background of the image. But for every charts, it's not possible to have different player name. Okay, so let's make it little grayish color. So instead of canvas background, let's make wallpaper. You can change color like this of the whole background. So you can't for everything. I think it's not possible. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So our next question is, so we have got the count of winners. So let's just change the title of it. I was just want to change the title. Most number of matches won. Most matches won. Okay then. So next question will be, we will use like say we have to use pie chart. Once there is pie chart as well. Okay, now we'll create a graph called who has won most number of toss. Okay, Jasdeep, just can you write in the chat box who has won most number of toss? We will be working on that. Who has won most number of toss? Thank you, Jasdeep. Okay, so we will be moving. So there will be a column called tosses won in the matches. Okay, so toss winner, we have a toss winner column, and let's make it clustered stack bar chart. Let's make it, and we have to drag and drop in x-axis as well. I think bar chart will be perfect. Okay, so if I click on the focus mode, as you can see, Mumbai Indians have won most number of tosses. Like it's Mumbai Indians have won 98 tosses. Okay, one more thing I want to show you, in this bar chart, like here the details are not coming, correct? We have to hover over it, then only we can see that 109 Mumbai Indians have won the matches and CSK has won some 100 matches. Okay, so if you want to see the data in these labels only, what you can do is you can turn on the data labels. Okay, as you can see, now we can see the data, and if you want to place it inside these graphs, so on the data label and select the position to inside end. Okay, now it's looking more beautiful, and if we have not these values also, it will be fine. So from y-axis we can off these values, I guess. Okay, now it's looking more what you can say, more professional. Now it's very good for visualization also. That we don't want to hover every time. Like from here only we can say that Mumbai Indians have won 109 matches, CSK has won 100 matches. Okay, it's good. Okay. And you can do the same things over here as well, like in the data labels. You can on the data labels, and you can place it inside and okay, so we can visualize that from Mumbai Indians have won 98 tosses and Mumbai Indians have won 109 matches. One more thing I want to show you. So first of all, let me create a pie chart, then I will show you what is interactive dashboard or interactive charts are in Power BI, because whenever you create some dashboards or charts, your dashboard should be interactive. So I will show you that what exactly is interactive means. So first of all, let's create a pie chart. We are talking about pie chart from quite a few minutes. We will create a pie chart, and in this pie chart what I will visualize is I will visualize the toss decision. So I will drag and drop the toss decision over here. So in this toss decision basically means after winning the toss what the captain has elected, like if the captain has elected bat first or field first. These two options are there for the captain, bat first or field first. So we will drag and drop the toss decision in values as well. Okay, if you want to change the color, you can change the color of this pie chart from here. From slices you can change the color. Okay, let's take some common colors. It's not visible properly. Some dark colors will be good. Okay, you can change the color. So brown represent the batting first after winning the toss, and gray represent the fielding first. So when you hover over it, so 61% captains have choose to field first after winning the toss, as we have noticed in the IPL as well. Like most of the captain try to chase down the total, because every time the captains prefer to chase the target, and only 38% captains have selected to bat first in the 12th season that we have got. Okay, clear everyone up till now? Yes, Junior, it's automatically counting the visualization because we have the data, so it's automatically counting in the background. Okay, that's the beauty of Power BI. Sometimes you have to do some calculation, that some calculations are there in DAX, some that are some advanced Power BI function you can learn in the course, the Power BI course that we provide. You can learn in that as well, the DAX formulas. Okay, now I am going to show you one important and beautiful thing of Power BI is the interaction and the interactive between these three graphs. Suppose I want to do interactive between these three graphs. Like I have a question, let's say after winning the toss, how many times Mumbai Indians have won the matches? Like these Mumbai Indians have won 98 times the toss, correct? So after winning 98 times toss, how many times Mumbai Indians have won matches as well? Okay, we can find directly from over here, like doing the interaction. So when I click on this graph Mumbai Indians, so Mumbai Indians have won 98 tosses, and from those 98 tosses Mumbai Indians have won 56 matches. Okay, total Mumbai Indians have won 109 matches, correct? But after winning the toss, Mumbai Indians have won only 56 matches. So remaining matches after winning the toss, they have lost. Like some 23 or 33 matches they have lost after winning the toss. So after winning the toss 98 times, Mumbai Indians have won 58 matches. Okay. And what they have chosen, like after winning the toss, what have they have chosen? You can see as well over. So after winning the toss, they have chosen to field first 54 times. Like as you can see in the highlighted part, 54 times they have chosen to field first, and 44 times they have chosen to bat first. Okay, so this is one interaction that we can do using Power BI. Was it good? Did you understand this one? Thank you, Jasdeep, for writing the question. How was it? Did you understand the visualization that I did, the interaction? Like if you want to see the CSK's won matches, like CSK has won 89 tosses. From 89 tosses, CSK has won 57 matches. Okay, and most of the time CSK has selected bat first. Like 48 times they have selected bat first, and 41 times they have selected field first. So this is one important features of Power BI, that you can do the visualization here itself only. Okay, Clear up till here, everybody? So only last topic of remaining in our today's workshop, that is KPIs, or you can say what exactly cards are. So these cards or KPI are very important from business point of view, or any dashboard that you create. So any dashboard that you create, there are 3 to 4 cards are there. So this is the card that we have. I will show you one card, one two cards. So these cards are basically the KPIs of our business or any data set. So full form of KPI is basically key performance indicator. Okay. Does anybody want to ask something? So full form of KPI is key performance indicator, and these KPIs are basically some important factors you can find out from your business. Okay. So suppose I want to find out for our data set how many total seasons are there, or how many total matches are being played. So I will take two cards. In the first card I will represent total matches play, total seasons that have happened till now, and in the second card I will represent total matches till now happened. So season, we have a column called season. So when I drag and drop the seasons over here, we will get, so now it's giving us the sum. So it's not that we have 2 million season till now, it's a wrong information. So it's the total sum that we have got. We don't want the sum, what we want is we want the count distinct, like we want the only unique seasons. Okay, now it's proper. So the count of season is 12. So till now we have total 12 season, the data set that we have got. Okay, and another we will be having like total matches. So in the matches, these IDs are unique for every match. So total how many unique IDs there will be there. So we can say that this number of matches has been played till now. So I will just drag and drop the ID over here. So the count of ID is 756. So we have total 756 matches played till now, till 2019. Okay, and you can design these KPIs cards, you can give some different colors, you can change the title, everything you can do. It's up to you. Okay. Clear everyone with the visualization we have done up till now with the IPL data set? We have done lot of things, like we have created most number of matches, most number of runs, who has scored the most number of runs, who have won most number of player of the match awards, total season, total matches, and in this page number 2 we have created some interactive dashboard like most matches won, and according to the toss who have won most matches, what the captains have decided after winning the toss. All these stuffs are we have done using the visualization. So I wanted to ask you, how was the master class? So did you like it? Do you like the visualization we have done up till now? You can share your feedbacks in the comment section, guys, if you have learned some new things as well. So these are some graphs that we have created. So dashboard is actually dashboard is actually combining all these graphs together and presenting a beautiful graph. Like we have to combine all the graph together in one page, and we have to create a beautiful graph. Like I have one example, one dashboard that I have created previously. So it was from IPL dataset only, and previous, like you can create some beautiful dashboards like this. So to create this beautiful dashboard, it will take lot of time, like we cannot cover in just one masterclass. So this is out of scope of today's masterclass. Like if you want to learn how to create these beautiful dashboards, it will take a lot of time surely. Like you can enroll in our courses where we will be starting everything from scratch. So let me just give you some brief about the course. Like this course is provided by Tech Arena Learning Hub. This course is basically data analyst. So whenever you want to learn this to create this dashboard, you can, before Power BI, you want to learn SQL as well, like the data modeling part we see. So most of the data analyst uses SQL, Python, and Power BI, the combination of all these three tools. Okay, so it will take time to create these beautiful dashboards. Like you can learn everything from scratch. We provide the courses that where you can learn. So okay, so this was some introduction about the course. And if anybody is interested in the course, can DM me on WhatsApp. Okay, in the group I am there, in the WhatsApp group I am there. If anybody is interested for the course, can DM me in the group, and can DM me in personally as well. Okay, because I'm saying it, because today evening, there is a demo session. Like whoever want to enroll for the course, like they can attend a free demo session, what we are going to see in our course, what we are going to learn in the duration of the course. The course duration is basically 3 months. So whoever want to enroll can message me on WhatsApp, so they can attend a free demo session. They will get to know more about the course, what they want to learn, and what are the topics that we are going to cover in the course. Okay, so that they can attend the free demo session today 9 p.m. So whoever interested can ping me personally. Okay, okay then. So everybody like the session, like the masterclass, just give a thumbs up. Okay, great. So follow us on LinkedIn, connect us on LinkedIn, and whoever is interested for the course, just after the masterclass, just ping me personally, or ping in the group, and I will be providing the data set as well and the recording as well to you guys who are there till the end. So just in the WhatsApp group, just write down your mail IDs. Okay, in the WhatsApp group, just write down your mail ID. I will create a classroom and I will give you the recording and the data set. Yeah, and those who are interested in the course, just ping me. Don't not here. Type in WhatsApp group. Okay, your mail ID. Okay then, see you guys. We will connect in future for sure. You have been interacting throughout the masterclass. That great. I would like to. Okay. I will like to thank Jasdeep for helping out with the question. Thanks a lot, Jasdeep. And everyone, Namita as well, you were interactive throughout the class. Akshay, thanks all for interacting. Thanks all.